At this time, if everyone could remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your caps and hats. Please welcome the Central Campus Color Guard under the direction of Sergeant First Class Robert Webb. Please remain standing until the Color Guard has exited the arena. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Roosevelt High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2018. It's wonderful having you here this evening. My name is Kevin Biggs, principal of Roosevelt High School, and it is my honor to welcome you to this prestigious event in honor of our graduating seniors. As many of you know, the goal of our teachings is simple yet profound: to prepare our students for life after high school. Regardless of where the next phase of life's journey takes them, we have a responsibility to prepare our students for life's next journey. As a real-world high school where the academic rigor is significant and close to 35 languages and cultures fill our halls with spirit, you can feel confident that our staff has prepared our students well and that they are ready to leave their mark on the world. Speaking of staff, I believe that we have a truly extraordinary one. A staff that believes in our students as well as each other. In my opinion, the most important profession in the world, and I've said this many times, is that of a teacher. For without teachers, we wouldn't have doctors, dentists, lawyers, business owners, or teachers for that matter. If you are a Roosevelt teacher or staff member, please stand and be celebrated for being here this evening and the work that you've done. And to our graduates, it's been my honor to have served you more than any other school that I've ever worked. You have made my career feel amazingly purposeful and fulfilling. Within this graduating class, thousands and thousands of dollars of scholarships have been earned. This class has 46 AP scholars, 15 AP scholars with honors, 22 scholar honors with distinction, and 2 national AP scholars. This class has volunteered by themselves over 14,500 hours of community service. That's amazing. This year alone, they've won 11 conference championships in athletics. Revelation Show Choir, debate, mock trial, ultimate frisbee. They're amazing. I get to watch them practice every day. It's awesome. Step team, girls soccer, girls golf, and our ever-growing football program have seen significant accolades come their way after record-setting seasons. This year's marching band, (215 students strong), reached new heights in terms of accolades and competitive honors with their amazing collection of songs from the rock band Queen. Mr. Davenport certainly has made his first year at Roosevelt one to remember, directing multiple musical performances that left our audiences in awe, and multiple theater plays that saw our students truly shine and learn the art of acting. And did you know that senior Anna Marie Yamamoto will compete next week in the girls golf state meet? The first time since 2004 that a Rough Rider female golfer has made that accomplishment. The Roosevelt Diversity and Inclusion Council, along with the Principals Advisory Committee. Man, you used your voices big time this year. Your leadership skills and honesty helped me do my job better, all for the benefit of future Rough Riders and our teachers. As you can see, I could go on and on and on, and I bet many of you thought that I would. Oh, you got that joke. Awesome. Nice job. But I think it's time to wrap this up. We do have a number of students heading off to join our military and should be commended for their bravery and commitment to serving our country in such an honorable fashion. Students, if you are heading to the military next year, please stand up and be recognized. With that said, each one of our graduates is special, unique, and their own person, and we hope that your experiences at Roosevelt High School have helped mold you into that individual. Your voices were heard during times of national or international conflict. Diversity in our halls has always provided a real-world experience that, in my opinion, cannot be understated. But just being diverse is not enough to change the world. How we use our diversity to change the world is the key to our future success. But you know what? You're prepared. You're ready. And most of all, you are a Rough Rider. Congratulations, class of 2018. Before we are delighted by the sounds of our combined choirs and Roosevelt Philharmonic, I'd like to recognize 5 very deserving recipients of some honors that they received yesterday during our senior acknowledgement ceremony. The first is our Crest O. Hoyt Award. Crest O. Hoyt was a principal at Roosevelt from 1939 to 1941. This award is given for outstanding citizenship and service. Over the years, it has been presented to the student who is considered the most outstanding in academics, service, citizenship, and extracurricular activities. Will Cooper Carey please stand and be recognized? Charlene Lakin was a vice principal at Roosevelt from 1982 to 1988. This award of merit is given to the senior who embodies the qualities Dr. Everidge advocates. These qualities are respect and responsibility to Roosevelt. Will Emily Bohm please stand and be recognized? Charlene Lakin was an outstanding librarian at Roosevelt. Each year, this award is given to the senior who best exemplifies her qualities of enthusiasm for learning, service to school, cheerfulness, helpfulness, and dedication. Will Solit Germano please stand and be recognized? The Bernie Sagow Award is awarded annually to a senior in each high school in Iowa by the Iowa High School Athletic Association. The criteria for the award is based on citizenship, extracurricular participation, and school achievements. The award is also based on the fact that the recipient is one who achieves academically in proportion to his or her ability. Will Kendall Jackson please stand and be recognized? And our good buddy, Sam Crow. The Sam Crow Award for Spirit was created to embody the wonderful joy, spirit, and pride of former Roosevelt graduate Sam Crow. The recipient of this honor shares those same qualities while also providing their classmates with daily inspiration and pride. Please help in applauding the recipient of this honor, Catherine Claypool. If you are a member of the choir or band playing in tonight's piece of America the Beautiful, please make your way back. It is now my pleasure to introduce, on the direction of Mr. Treg Marsalis, the Roosevelt Combined Choirs and Philharmonic in the singing and playing of Samuel Ward's America the Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce tonight's valedictorian speaker to the podium. As the extraordinary daughter of Mr. Daniel Miller and Diane Graham, Maya Miller might best be known for her involvement in music and the arts, especially marching band, where you may remember hearing her flute solo last fall on Bohemian Rhapsody during the band's great halftime show. But there is so much more that makes Maya a special Rough Rider. With the help of other fellow Rough Rider students, Maya started a reader mentoring program to give back to her old elementary school, Hubble. For her work, she was awarded the Girl Scout Gold Award, the organization's top honor. And even after Maya graduates tonight, the mentoring will continue at Hubble thanks to her fundraising and a partnership struck with Power Read, another local mentoring program. As a result of these types of amazing programs that Maya has created, the Des Moines Register named her one of Iowa's top 10 graduating seniors. She has been an ally to this student body and will be remembered by all of us, especially her late father, as someone who truly cared for Roosevelt High School and cared for all humanity. Please welcome tonight's valedictorian speaker, Miss Maya Miller.
Good evening, class of 2018. I hope you're all still with me because nap time doesn't start until Miss Brown starts reading all the other names that aren't yours. I'm kidding, but seriously, I think we can all agree that few things in life compare to the luxury of sleeping. Teachers, administrators, family, and friends, if you don't already know, sleep is a very important thing for us students. So much so that we sometimes need to catch a few Z's in class. Please forgive us. I don't know if this is just me, but when it comes to things like homework or projects or this commencement speech, I find myself going, man, I'm so tired. I should just go to bed now and deal with this later. Does this sound familiar to any of you? I mean, I know it does, because I've totally done it. But of course, really, we're just kicking the can further down the road. And eventually, at the end of the year, we're all going to have to save our grades somehow. Thank the DMPS gods for SRG, right? No. But on a much more serious note, in the same way that we fall asleep to avoid our to-do lists, many of us sometimes choose to, quote, fall asleep to avoid facing cold and hard truths. We insulate ourselves in these little worlds instead of speaking out against issues like gun violence, like global climate change, like human trafficking, and like an unjust justice system. But friends, this is not like a game of peekaboo where these inequalities and these judgments and these lies just magically go away because we no longer see them. They're still there. They're just out of sight and out of mind, too. The person who taught me the most about the importance of serving others was my dad, Daniel Miller. And for those of you who didn't have the pleasure of knowing him, he was a very big fan of taking naps, too. Like, the man could sleep anywhere. But as much as his sleep meant to him, he lost hours of it dedicating his life to public service and making life better for Iowans. Keep agitating, he liked to say. So some of you know, but many of you don't, that Dad passed away earlier this year in February, and it was his big goal to make it to tonight, to graduation. In his last couple years, words became a struggle, but his principles never wavered. I still knew what he stood for and what he expected of me. I knew that keep agitating meant be persistent in doing the right thing, because if you won't, no one else will. So tonight, class of 2018, as we close this chapter of our lives and move on to the next one, and in honor of you, Dad, let's make a pledge to one another, to our families, our friends, and our teachers who dedicated hours of their lives and their sleep to our success. Let's pledge to keep agitating. Keep agitating, class of 2018. Be the first ones to challenge the status quo and the last ones to accept that this is just the way things are around here. It's our responsibility to stand up, speak out, and most importantly, to take action. And we're already off to a great start. During the last 4 years, we've signed petitions against SRG. We've organized voter registration drives, we've hosted political candidates, and we've walked out of school so many times that I've lost count. This class has sounded that wake-up bell loud and clear, and just in time. Our country and our world stand at a moral crossroads. In one direction lies the path of accepting bigotry and doublespeak as norms in our lives. And friends, this is the equivalent of falling asleep to avoid your responsibilities. But thankfully, we, class of 2018, America's young people, are awake, and we're ready to lead the world down the other path. We can and should choose truth, respect, intelligence, kindness, and tolerance, because the world needs that same wake-up call that we gave to the Roosevelt community. To anyone who tells us we are not good enough, or to anyone who tells us that we can't because we're too young. To all of them, I have two words: look out, because here we come. We are the future, we have awoken, and we are hungry for change. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018 graduates.
Thank you, Maya. It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's student speaker. Sarah Hansen, a proud Rough Rider, is the daughter of Tim and Danette Hansen. Sarah is the perfect representation of what the term student athlete represents. You notice that in this phrase, student athlete, the word student comes first. And that's exactly how Sarah has approached her phenomenal four-year Roosevelt career. You may have seen her dominating on the court or on the field, but it's in the classroom that Sarah really shines. With a cumulative GPA of over 4.25, Sarah has positioned herself to do amazing things in her life. This summer, Sarah is looking forward to her volunteer trip to Cape Town, South Africa. And in the fall, Sarah will be attending Iowa State University, majoring in chemical engineering. She is a passionate leader who represents all that is right with Roosevelt High and the Des Moines Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming Miss Sarah Hansen to the podium.
Good evening, and welcome to the Theodore Roosevelt High School Class of 2018 graduation ceremony. What an honor and privilege to stand before you, representing my classmates, Theodore Roosevelt High School, and our community. My message this evening is quite simple. Change is coming. Of course, we will change things like our taste in fashion. One day, our knees will be warm again when ripped jeans go out of style. We will change our taste in favorite beverages. The $6 venti unicorn frappuccino from Starbucks will be a thing of the past. We will change how we insist on making our eyebrows as big as possible. We will change phones, jobs, degree choices, friends, mates, and hopefully our underwear before we go out, just like our moms always told us. These changes are typical and to be expected. What I am saying to you this evening, real change is coming. Changes to our communities, our country, our world, and we, my fellow classmates, are the change makers. At this very moment in time, we have an opportunity to make serious strides towards positive change. We are intelligent, diverse, and highly motivated. We will bring new ideas and fervent passion to stagnant, ineffective, and separatist policies. The "we've always done it that way" attitudes banished. As actor-comedian Fred Armisen said at his high school graduation, remember that there's not just one way of doing things. You know when you unscrew something, you're always instructed to do lefty-loosey. Well, if you just get a hammer and hit it really hard, whatever it is, I guarantee you it will open. Our hammer will be our voices, our passion, and our resolve. So to our administrators, teachers, family, and friends, change is coming, and we, the 2018 graduating class of Theodore Roosevelt High School, will be a part of a movement not yet seen in America. Our opportunities to impact societal change in a positive manner are vast. We have to stop looking to others to solve our problems, to right wrongs, and to make a difference. We must look to ourselves. To positively impact our lives and the lives of others does not mean we have to be the next governor of Iowa or Nobel Peace Prize recipient. It simply means helping an elderly neighbor, volunteering for a cause, or keeping yourself informed on issues that impact your home and family, your environment, your community, your country. Most importantly, be kind and be tolerant. Current debates indicate that our generation is the worst thus far. Do you want to be stereotyped as the teens that had to be warned not to eat the laundry pods? No, we do not. We have some work to do to dispel these negative thoughts and ideas about us. But there are great examples from teens just like us who are seriously impacting age-old thinking and policies. Some of the largest marches seen at state and national levels were led and inspired by teens. Most of us sitting here today organized and participated in walkouts, forums, and vigils held at Roosevelt and in our community. These activities were thought-provoking and inspiring, and hopefully these activities and the reasons behind them spark something in each of us. Our voices and actions together can create change and create good. We have one of the greatest opportunities for change in 891 days when we will all vote for a President of the United States for the very first time. Regardless of what side of the aisle you might find yourself on, vote. Vote each and every time you have the opportunity. It is a privilege and our obligation. There are countless opportunities for us to influence and create a place of peace, goodness, pride, and brotherhood. Change is coming, and it starts with me, and it starts with you, and you, and you, and you. I asked my parents, what is the most important job of a parent? They replied, to put a compassionate, productive human being into the world. I think they are right. I want to be that compassionate, productive woman. I want to be a change agent, and I want you to be a change agent too. I know the road is not always going to be smooth. It will require perseverance, patience, and maybe even pain. But there are great things to be found at the beginning, middle, and end of the road, and we must travel it, and along the way, make a difference where we are able. On behalf of the 2018 Theodore Roosevelt High School graduating class, thank you to our administration, teachers, and staff for a great 4 years, and thank you to our family members and friends for your continuous love and support. I would like to leave you with a final thought. In recent months, young adults just like us were senselessly and violently murdered. They will not be attending their high school graduation. They will not have the opportunities to make change. But we do. We do. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Sarah. The Des Moines Public Schools has changed and improved greatly over the last 5 years. A great deal of credit for those improvements goes to the wonderful educators and volunteers within this district. But it should be noted that a great leader must also be in place to steer this huge ship and guide it in the right direction. In Des Moines Public Schools, we are lucky to have such a leader, and he is here this evening to share a few words with tonight's graduates and families. Would you please welcome Des Moines Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Tom Ahart.
Good evening, Rough Riders. I think the two student speakers tonight earned a 4. Thank you. Thank you. I know, you're paying attention. Congratulations, graduates. Des Moines Public Schools exist so that students graduate with the knowledge, skills, and abilities to be successful at the next stage of their lives. That 13-year journey is supported by thousands of staff members throughout our district, many of whom are with us today. If you work for Des Moines Public Schools in any capacity, please stand. I would ask the rest of you to join me in recognizing that team that supports our students from preschool through graduation day. Thank you. And now, on behalf of Administrator Kevin Biggs, the district staff, the community of Des Moines, and your teachers at Roosevelt High School, I am honored to confirm that the members of the Roosevelt High School class of 2018 have met the requirements established by the state of Iowa and our Board of Education and have demonstrated all the qualifications to receive a certificate of graduation from the Des Moines Public Schools. Esteemed School Board Vice Chair Cindy Ellsburn and Director Heather Anderson, as Superintendent, I proudly commend to you for the presentation of diplomas the Roosevelt High School Class of 2018.
Hannah Grace Corcoran. Yusuf Abdallah Kuwa. Bailey Thomas Agan. Daniel Aguilar. Mitchell Charles Albrecht. Jada Denise Alexander. Mahmoud Abraham Ali. Alexis Jordan Anderson. Eleanor Elizabeth Anderson. Michael Irvin Anderson. Sean William Anderson. Emmanuel Ray Arevalo. Mary Beth Armstrong. Caden Michael Arthur. Simon Wright Au. Cecilia Amin Awa. Abbas Mohammed. Nicholas Eldo Bach. Adnan Saeed Baba. Lexus LeMay Baker. Avery Jameson Verling Banstra. Gary Leon Baring. Nisha Margaret Barnhill. Jackson David Barzin. Katie Danielle Baumert. Sydney Camille Baumunk. Madison June Baxter. Jacob Thomas Beal. Intisar Betchich. Carson Taylor Beers. Kiera Simone Bender. Elizabeth Hawthorne Bennick. Libier Leonardo Bermudez. Lydia Berry. Hannah Marie Beeger. Brooks Owen Blackwood. Mason Oliver Bolser. Jessica Kathleen Bolton. Heaven Lee Booker. Amber Lynn Borman. Jasmine Mariah Boyd. Tina Marie Boyers. Nathaniel Dean Bradley. Samuel Stephen Branstad Phillips. Charles Hanley Briel. Celia Jean Brocker. Claire Anna Brocker. Hallie Bright Brocker. Tanner Austin Brody. Michael Chase Bromert. Alyssa Kaylee Brown. Jack Emerson Brown. Samuel Richard Bruner. Isabel Susan Buchanan. Nathan Thin Bowie. Jeremiah J. Burke. Marcellus Antonin Butts. Olivia Amsler Kane. Devin Esther Callahan. Lee Mackenzie Carlson. Tavion James Carnahan. Ezra Johannan Carr. Andrew Dale Carrara. Oliver Reese Carroll. Cooper Alexander Carey. Joshua Cepeda. Zion Z. Chamble. Sydney Elizabeth Jordan Chandler. Lucia Elizabeth Bodensteiner. Emily Grace Boehm. Claire Elizabeth Chell. Ashland Bailey Christensen. Cameron Ryder Clark. Melanie Violet Clay. Tatum Renee Claiborne. Catherine Templeton Claypool. Charles Austin Coleman. Christian Tradell Conway. Vivian Noel Volk Copley. Andrea Diane Cordero. Robert Enrique Cordova. Josiah Rayshawn Crawford. Isabel Rose Daly. Rayanne Kai Daly. Matthew Stephen Daniels. Kathleen K. Davis. Naya Jasmine Davis. Riley Ann Dean. Daniel Robert Delaria. Ryan August Delaria. Summer Ray Caldwell. Elsa Maria De Leon Montoya. Hala Deng Majok Deng. Thiang Lydia Deng. Ariel Diggs. Riley Meredith Dolphin. Christiana Lenasia Downey. Tanner Christian Drabeck. Brennan Hoyt Drake. Margaret Grace Dunham. Cora Elizabeth Dunwald. DeConti Promise Dway. Bridget Todd Easler. Jaleel Ashan Edwards. Baraka Ellie. Dimitri English. Dalton J. Erskine. Peyton Bryn Evans. Tanner Allen Faber. John Niall Fatland. William Aaron Feehan. Damon Thorne Feldman. Aaliyah Danae Fenceroy. Thomas George Fisher. Sarah Danforth Flippin. Thomas Cole Dainty. Shanaisha Christine Gaines. Edwin Antonio Garcia. Emma Catherine Renee Gardner. Seth Stewart Gardner. Mayid Garabovich. Ryan Ray Garwood. Jordan Oliver George. Soli Yona Germano. Rosalina T. Glan. Brian Timothy Good. Marie Devereaux Goodwin. Otto James Gunderson. Sophia Renee Gustafson. Sophie Anna Hall. Tori Simone Hall. Sarah Jane Hansen. Benjamin James Harper. Abda Aziz Abbas Hassan. William Christopher Hawks. Emily Grace Hedgecock. Layla Maria Hennig. Lars Gilbert Ellsburn. Haley Lynn Empey. Jocelyn Marie Hernandez. Lucas Jose Hernandez II. Emma Magdalene Hildebrandt. Spencer Michael Hobbs. Melissa Faith Hoffman. Corey Patrice Holman. Samuel Thomas Holmes. Christopher Allen Horn. McKenna Marie Horstman. Davion DeRay Houston. Sharik Markel Hunter. Riyam Jassim Hessian. Jacob Ryan Isaac. Elizabeth Ann Israel. Drakar Khalil Jackman. Josie Grace Jackman. Jason Irakozy Jackson. Jordan Lorenzo Marcos Jackson. Kendall Tyler Jackson. Madeline Rain Graves. Dalton Nigel Green. Rylan Neal Golian. Samuel Tabor Jackson. Emma Kang James. Gerald Colton James. Botha Marco Jang. Jotha Marco Jang. Jason Latrell Jefferson. Trayton Jenkins. Alondra Jimenez Castro. Isabel Marie Yoakum. Brandasia Monique Johnson. Brandon Johnson Jr. Jacob James Johnson. Kyra Murray Johnson. Axel Johnson. Wyatt Miller Johnson. Cora Danielle Johnston. Madeline Kate Johnston. Fatima Kasim Ibrahim. Shufay Mohammed Ibrahim. Gabrielle Ann Ickelson. Eric Allen Ingebretson. Landon Lorenz Watkins Ingle. Matthew Christopher Jones. Where? Karen Vasquez Juarez. Seth James Khalilstad. Anyesi Kamanda. Where is she at? Lucy Marie Carlin. Prince Carr. Maeve Lee Karstjens. Ian Thomas Kastner. Hannah Sophia Kaufman. Audrey Mariel Kearns. Noah Brian Keith. Olivia Keith. Jasmine Marie Kellogg. Taima Sakari Louise Kemp. Allison Maria Kennedy. Sophia Ann Kenworthy. Desiree Nicole Kimpton. DeAndre Tyrese King. Fletcher Richard Kirk. Elizabeth Corinne Kirstner. Marquez LaShawn Knighton. Samuel Peter Kenoshug. Elizabeth Grace Glover Confirst. Daniel Mark Henry Kramer. Allison Marie Krogmeyer. Don Quith. Reagan Elizabeth Keeker. Srileka Kandu. Tin Jia. Gunther Joseph Leibach. Sharadal Lama. Suman Lama. Jill Allison Link Bartels. Peyton John Lawson. Hao An Nok Lee. Lily Moon Leader. Gabrielle Elise Leland. Tiffany Brianna Lamaster. Dylan Joseph Lloyd Lurch. Paige Cecilia Levitch. Kennedy Ann Lewis. Graham McBride Link. Shamari Malika Little. Claire Lisette Logston. Cynthia Nayeli Lopez. Jackie Lorenzo Reyes. Mason Lovan. Adarius Ronell Love. Chase Brendan Madison. Lance Jackson Mahary. Quinn Joseph Mahoney. Meredith Elaine Mansueto. Aiden Warren Martinsdale. Oliver Samuel Martinez. Grace Isabella Ramsey Macier. Justin Hart Mathis. Noah John Matakowski. Ashol Mayan McQuet. Marai Nicole Joy McCallop. Kenzie Ellen McCarty. Levi Scott McDonald. Jennifer Lynn McKay. Ramsey Patrick McKibben. Maura Rose McMahon. Finnegan Peter McNally. Sarah Catherine McNew. Ashton Marie McNulty. Elizabeth Ann Meldy. Scott Meyer. Dalton Dane Miller. Maya Chichai Miller. Samuel Robert Minnick. Ashley Miranda. Bryony Evelyn Mitchell. Patricia Renee Mitchell. Stanley Araldo Mitchell. Bailey Ann Moats. Mohammed Mohammed. Ronnie Molina Martinez. Curtis Monroe. Brooke Avery Moores. Liam Michael Moran. Cade Thomas Moritz. Rebecca Eileen Morris. Maeve Macaulay Morrow. Nasir Sharif Muhammad. Sophia Kalima Muhammad. Aspen Taylor Molstay. Thin San Mun. Avriana Marie Murillo McKinney. Jawan Robert Murphy. Stella Kathleen Murphy. Nabil Musa. Tuma Igni Muwangangi. Hannah Marie Miley. Rabsa Nasir. Garrett Russell Nauman. Jamima Daisengi. Anna Renee Neal. Hannah Rose Rutenberg Neary. Chuang Nguyen. Bong Quinn Nguyen. Will Raymond Niggett. Iya Koki Nogi. Prince Nayen. Benita Obarchanin. Ian Michael O'Brien. Morgan Marie Ochoa. Haley James O'Connor Morlock. Ali Mochen Nancy Oki. Janae Elise Marie Oliver Wright. Emily Alexandra Olson. Aliba U. Stephanie Ordonez. Sandra Leonore Oriana Diaz. Kristen Sierra Osborne. Justin Daniel Overmeyer. Ariel Lynn Ozimick. Sarah Elizabeth Pack. Teal Tha Par. Zung Tin Par. Hamilton Stewart Parrish. Avery Shea Peck. Olivia Marie Pierre. Justin Enrique Palico. Anne Colleen Percival. Leslie Perez. Mitzi Perez. Madison Nicole Phipps. Peyton Pomasaisi. Jacob Thomas Piasecki. Janae Lillian Amanda Price. Sarah Johanna Purcell. Julia Moon Query. Alicia May Quinn. Connor Mitchell Quinn. Ariadna Rolola. Nanda Hong Rai. Alex Michael Ramirez. Cole Joseph Ramirez. Grace Lynn Reeves. Sierra Ashlyn Ricks. Joshua Allen Reisenberg. Sydney May Risen. Rayanna Rist. Rachel Sade Roberts. Emmeline Grace Robinson. Janae Brielle Robinson. Elizabeth Eaton Rogers. Sophia Margaret Rodriguez. John Rodriguez. Alexa Anoe Rodriguez Romero. Samuel Eli Allen Runkle. Jonathan David Russ. Danielle Faith Russell. Opal Delury Rusted. Elijah Owen Sines Walters. Kalani Tavion Salmon. Lydia Isabel Stratmeyer Sanchez. Joshua Devin Sanders. Colette Adriana Sanford. Catherine Lillian Saunders. Tule Say. Maria Sayavedra. Samira Menzies Saeed. Faith Moyanu Segbi. Jacob Timothy Allen Charlo. Chloe Elizabeth Scheffler. Rowan Linton Schlarman. Nicholas Robert Schnack. Martha Ellen Schoonover. Sarah Margaret Schott. Emma Elizabeth Schwertley. Hannah Catherine Schoonover. Burke Paul Scott. Jason Marquez Scott. Zachary Allen Sears. Ibrahim Saladin Shakshak. Emma Elizabeth Shanahan. Alexander Lee Shea. Duncan Michael Shea. Gage Sheeler. Elizabeth Ann Sheets. Ashley Scheiber. Sawyer Dane Schiffler. Jaslyn Laani Shin. Shaime Cebu. Catherine Olivia Sickles. Riley Olivia Sievers. Sienna Marie Silva. Anitra Tiara Trinise Simmons. Greer Olu Simmons. Iris Shade Simmons. Brianna Lauren Skieries. Kylie Brooke Sly. Ayandra Nicole Smith. Spencer A. Smith. Clark Solo. Chrislyn Elizabeth Stacy. Natalie Ray Staker. Tansy Tabitha Steele. Elijah J. Stephenson. Grace Marie Stephenson. Kevin Kurt Stenstrom. Xavier Bremner Stevenson. Benjamin Edward Stone. Katie Elaine Suh. Escher James Sutherland. Jasmine Caprice Talbert. Miranda Lynn Tanner. Imaj Nayez Taylor. Hasia Terzic. Imani Nia Thomas. Crystal Lintreese Thomas. Mercedes Thomas. Aliba Twee. Asher John Titus. Shamari Detrell Tompkins. Yvonne Alexander Torres. Madeline Jamie T.S. Carney. Addison Warren Ulrich. Glorious Umohoza. Esperance Umukundwa. Anna Winona Van Hukelum. Gemma Rose Van Nice. Devonte Vance. Ashton Kate Curran Veal. Nadine Marie Veasley. Stephen Michael Verdi. Elion Villacorta. Andrew Todd Voigt. Juniper Jansen Wakuda. Zoe Olivia Wagner. Jaden Faith Walker. Emma Lenore Walters. Leah Elizabeth Watson. Benjamin Richard Webster. Caitlin Ann Wells. Grace Louise White. Luke Alton Whitman. Antonio Javon Williams. Dizola Jonita Williams. Layla Rose Williams. Mackenzie Leonard Williams. Kasia Carice Wilson. Katarina L. Whitty. Tyler Wolf. Anna Marie Yuka Yamamoto. Victoria Jackie Yin. Shamad Ali Youssef. Haley Alexandra Zug. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like the class of 2018 to stand. It is my privilege to announce that the class of 2018 has fulfilled all of the academic and graduation requirements set forth by the state of Iowa and Des Moines Public Schools, and therefore have officially earned the title of graduates of Roosevelt High School. At this time, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, you did it.